I welcome you all students. Today we are going to discuss about the continuous section for the nation and its women. In the previous presentation, we saw first four sections of Partha Chatterjee's The Nation and Its Women. In this presentation, we pass on to the last two sections in which the writer presents the nationalist resolutions of the women's questions and attempts a critique of it. The genealogy of the resolution. The resolution is based on the dichotomies. The resolution is based on the dichotomies: home or world, spiritual or material, feminine or masculine, respectively. The women's question, problematic by rapid changes in life patterns. Specific solutions from various sources are by 4 division. It is by 4 division. Number 1 is reconstructed classical tradition. That is, we have reconstructed our tradition in an acceptable way through rationalization and modernization. Modernized folk forms. Village practices have been given a logical explanation. The utilitarian logic of external life, that is, it is this that makes women wage earners and employees. Legal ideas of equality in a liberal democratic state. The concept of equality has spread in society thanks to democracy and nationalism. The new woman constructed thus is subject to a new patriarchy distinct from the traditional one much criticized by colonial critics. Many elements of tradition resurrect as marks of native cultural identity. The new tradition is classified, reformed, reconstructed, fortified against charges of barbarism and irrationality. Women have to acquire a superior national culture by their own effort. They should avoid shallow westernization and elitism. They should also avoid the coarse and the vulgar. They can participate in outer life without losing their roots in the family. Next one is women's education. Earlier efforts were by missionaries and then their Hindu counterparts. Women like Chandramukhi and Kadambini graduated from Calcutta University earlier than their European counterparts. The availability of books and journals in the local language gave women an opportunity to read and assess new ideas. Formal education came to be considered a requirement for Badda Magila. They could get English education but avoid becoming Europeanized. Women as autonomous subject. Women were considered as autonomous subjects capable of choosing and pursuing their own ends. These women became propagandists for women's education. The new women should not forget feminine virtues like chastity, self sacrifice, submission, devotion, kindness, patience, and love. Even creative writers like Radharani Lagari and Kundamala Devi stress such values. Women have to acquire thrift, cleanliness, self discipline in life skills like self speech, persuasion, etc. They should understand both the home and the world. The new patriarchy and women's external lives. Next title is the new patriarchy and women's external lives. Regulation in dress. To be Indian, not Western. Regulation in dress to be Indian, not Western. However, the parda was removed. Women can participate in outer life. She is Shakti and so equal to a mother. So she has to retain some traditional markers and be disciplined in food, drink, and social relations. The new hegemony experts restraint while granting freedom. Women should not invade male territory. She is a complement to, not a substitute for a man. The new hegemony experts restraint while granting freedom. Women should not invade man. Women should not invade male territory. She is a complement to, not a substitute for man. Women and the nation. The woman is the sign of the nation. The woman is the sign of the nation. They should participate in public life without sacrificing their familial roles. The new patriarchy is not a retrogression. It has evolved from the historical process. In India, gender is not a matter for public debate. Even during the freedom struggle, the women's question was not a matter for negotiation with the colonial government. Even during the freedom struggle, the women's question was not a matter for negotiation with the colonial government. Elements of a critique of the resolution. Legislation does not solve social questions. Elements of a critique on the resolution. Legislation does not solve social questions. People should change as individuals. This accounts for the absence of women's questions in the nationalist agenda. The question is related to the inner life and so not to be discussed with the foreign power. After independence, many laws have been passed regarding the status of women. This attitude on women's question related to Indian culture accounts for the absence of any autonomous struggle by women for equality and freedom. The battle was fought at home, not in the outer arena, as recorded in family histories and literature. This attitude on the women's question related to Indian culture accounts for the absence of any autonomous struggle by women for equality and freedom. The battle was fought at home, not in the outer arena, as recorded in family histories and literature. As recorded in family histories and literatures. Today, the women's question is the part of the question of marginalization of minorities, Dalit, etc. They organized and fight for rights, but reform is a community and not a state agenda. The whole issue is related to social engineering. The dominant elite have failed to carry some sections of society with them. In this, nationalism is as guilty as colonialism of not fulfilling the ideal of inclusiveness. Thank you. Thank you for listening this session.